elevate. May not be on time, but I'm never late. Blazing like the player that you wanna be. Flavor like your baby mama cup of tea.
Oh, look at that. That's scary. Guys, it's version 4. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have our boy, Static Tokyo here. I hope you like his videos. He's a good content creator. And today, for you, my friends, over here in the Vocation Dedication playlist, we have, the Demon Swordsman quest. Yes, yes, yes. It's quite a dark one. Quite a dark one here. And to start it, we're over in the good old Grandadora. As you can see, it is version 4, so we have some slight differences to the town, and I love that about this game. They do slightly change things as you progress through the main story and whatnot, so I just wanted to show that real quick there. Yeah, as we get in, I'll just explain a little bit of the story. We'll get into some topic talks, as we do in the Vocation Dedication. I hope you enjoy this one too, because wow, the story is quite incredible. It gets very dark. It's like old school Disney levels of twists of darkness, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, a demon swordsman. Demon swordsman. I believe it's got a different name in Japanese. I believe it's more of a more of like a darkness kind of guy, or something. And also, I'm recording this in a different way, so I mean, it doesn't seem like the bar is moving, but I hope everything is all right with this recording. As always, I look for nothing but progress, nothing but growth. So, excuse me while I do a couple of different things, a couple of weird things. All right, but anyways, over here we have our quest start. We go to the bar, sort of hidden off in the corner of the entrance of Grand Zadora here. It's not too difficult to find. And this is, goodness, what version? I believe it's a version 4 class. It was either released in version 4 or version 5. I can't really remember at the time. I might put it on screen, but I probably won't because I hate editing. You know, I hate editing, love editing, all that good stuff. But nevertheless, it is indeed probably the greatest attacker in the game. I'd say DPS wise, Pirate probably inches out slightly. But the problem with Pirate, it's a very squishy, very squishy class. Demon Swordsman is not squishy at all. It is very strong, very strong. They can equip heavy armor, they equip light armor, and they do. The lady just said it. Or is she about to say it right now? Oh, she just said it. They do like they do great swords, size, and something else. I don't know. But over for this first quest to unlock this class, what you have to do, you gotta talk to all the people in this wonderful bar here to find out who needs revenge. On what monster, you know, and using that knowledge, you know, how they unlock the class, you know, of revenge and whatnot. We go there, we fight them, and I believe you actually have to do over 300 damage, or is it, I think it's like 300 or 500 damage in one blow to them. So, I definitely would recommend, in version 2, you may not be able to do this. That's what I basically did in my playthrough. As soon as I got to version 2, I was like, well, let's get all the classes, every single one, because I want to, you know, experience them all eventually. So I'm just gonna grab them, and then, you know, we'll grind them up as we go on, so they don't, you know, I don't reach the level cap with anyone, and I can't just grind EXP constantly. And this quest was actually quite hard. So if you can hold off, if you can, you know, blue ball yourself, you know, edge a little bit. It's funny given a lot of the skill names for this class, but if you can edge a little bit, you know, I'd say hold off until probably mid version 3. This quest's gonna be really easy then, because 300 damage in one hit, not the easiest thing to do mid version 2, but definitely version 3 would be very easy. And of course, this is something you can only do as early as version 2. Because you need to go to the mid island, and if you are on trial version, if you're a little brokey, like you're the wavy slavey, and you're in the free version, you can indeed get this class. So use this as a guide if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it because I do not talk about any gameplay stuff after this. It's gonna be a lot of bullshit. It's gonna be a lot of drowning on. It's gonna be a lot of podcast shit. So go ahead, leave your eyes from the screen if you want to. I will not. I will keep looking because ooh, this game looks so good. You look at Static Tokyo. He looks so good. He looks so good, so sexy. So indulge in me while I take you through some random dystopian topics. And today, as you can tell by the title, probably we're gonna talk about living with zero regrets. No regrets, no sagrets, no daddy called hagrets. Fuck that. Right. Don't we love that? Don't we love that? Now, this is quite a funny topic because it's sort of like an oxymoron because to live in my eyes is already just there in the moment. When we have regrets, when we have things we're thinking back to, I call that in a certain way it's like killing yourself. It's like killing your moment. And all in all, that is the lead to suicide. People don't commit suicide because of what's happening right now. They commit suicide because of what they perceive as a dead future and a horrible past full of regrets. That's generally why. And that's generally why whenever I feel like, I'm ready to go, or I feel like, someone around me is ready to go, I always just tell them it's too late, Your regrets are already gone. If you wanted to kill yourself, you should have come out the womb and just, choke, that baby just choked itself out or whatever. And believe me, I tried. Once I came out of that womb, I was a cold motherfucker. Yeah, to heat my ass up. My body was like, nope, we don't belong here. We gotta freeze ourselves out. It's actually a funny story about my birth, but nevertheless, I feel like a lot of things are a little weird nowadays. Yep, today we got to the crew. We got Snuffy and we got Vebe. We still have a lot here. That's our jack of this profile. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take all of my party members out because this guy who we're killing, the imp, is just quite weak. It's quite weak. So if anybody else hits it, they're probably gonna one-shot it before me. And I need to do this myself. Fight my own battles. All right, but yeah, no regrets. It's it's very much like a conundrum in itself. If you think about the past at all, which we have to do, it's required. That's kind of like denying yourself of what the future could become, because the world is a very crazy place, especially nowadays. So unpredictable, so unmanageable that any strict analysis of the past, thinking we could change the future, it just leads to a huge butterfly effect. Like, if you don't believe in the butterfly effect in the age of the internet, like, what the fuck are you doing, guys? What the fuck are we really doing, guys? You might as well be a flat earther, honestly. And so, living with this knowledge that naturally, as humans, we have to dictate the past from our future. Like, living with no regrets, it's generally like an impossibility if you dwell on the past at all, really. And I'm not saying to never learn lessons, to never grow and progress given the hypothesis, the theories you've had, and the results from that. That's naturally how we go. But what you can't do is actually take those lessons and despise your past self. So you got to make friends with that guy. As much as you want friends in the now, your greatest asset to yourself is becoming a friend to your past bumbling idiot gooner self. In the future one. Because honestly, everyone I know who is successful, who is unsuccessful, they will make more mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. There will probably never be another perfect person. Jesus wasn't even perfect, man. So, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I am so proud of all my mistakes, I got fired in June. Very proud of that. Very proud of that. I've had an STD before. Very proud of that, And there are many relationships that I've gotten and lost. From sometimes from my own issues, sometimes not. But whatever the reason, I'm glad, we brought ourselves through that moment to be here. And right now, like I've said in a couple of these vocation videos, a couple of these post commentary videos, I love these moments. I do. And I have to keep saying, because I really discount the fact that we're in a good phase. It's 2025, it's year of the truth, and although September was crazy, September was crazy. We're still mid-October right now. But although it seems insane and unmanageable, like I said before, we got to make friends with all of our past mistakes, all of our past enemies, all of our past, adversaries, all of our past rivals, the ops, the opposition, the OGs, the lovers, the haters, the lovers turn to haters, all of them, I hold no resentment. Because, honestly, the regrets, the resentment, it only hurts you. It's the only person it's hurting. They don't feel it at all. And if they do, that's their own resentment. That's not yours. That's not yours, man. That's theirs. So, you gotta realize, man, in this life, in this crazy internet age, I know we feel very connected, but because of that, it takes even more work to put down the distractions and become connected to ourselves. So I implore you, go ahead, do the work. It's a choice, of course. It's always a choice. It ain't that the wonderful thing, ain't that the wonderful thing that the source gave us, that the higher power gave us. The choice to or to not lock in. And you really have to hold yourself within that choice and just decide which direction you're going, because we're either going up or down, man. We're either progressing or going backwards. So I got high expectations for you, baby. Please, please, please take care of yourself. No regrets, baby. Give a sub, but don't regret it. And I will see you next time.
You see the company I'm keeping now. Feeling like I'm dreaming, I keep feeling like I'm dreaming. Don't come around if you don't be around. I've been a man, you believe me now. Maybe I'm not flying, but I'm floating. If we're not headed to the top, where we're going? 2 miles an hour, can you picture me rolling? 'Cause life is so much better